MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. In motion, Slayton. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jones. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jones looking to change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
In motion right, Campbell. They're going to try and throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Robinson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Switch gears. 19 Tiger. Hey. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift
as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
19-18.
On first down, Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Swift going to try up the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target.